Sylvan Terra and Quick Chaos. Good tidings, good tidings. The early stream chats on YouTube. Let me know if this damn thing is on the on YouTube. Yusong, when are you gonna let the trauma stop affecting you? Whoa, 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 whoa. It's a little hasty, or it's a little aggressive. Mic is off? I don't know if the mic is off. I think my mic is booming and bussin', as the kids say. Perhaps not. Can anyone hear me? Tudamaru, Fraz, Limax, Enels, Riddle, Pony, good tidings, good tidings. List 6, good tidings. Flan Ring, good tidings. Nougat Malo, good tidings. Can I get a whoop whoop in the chat if you can hear me? Yusong, please do your sound checks with a little bit more normalcy. Glamdalf, good tidings. Clarinet Bro, good tidings, good tidings. Okay, we should be firing on all cylinders. Yusong, we're waiting until some of those cylinders are firing in your brain. I'm begging you to play some good mahjong. All right, hear you. That's absolutely heard. I don't even think that you're that wrong for wanting that. You know what I mean? Jank Bungus, ZYX are good tidings. Mystical Leo, good tidings. Quick Chaos, again, I know you were here before the stream, but good tidings to you and yours now actually in the stream. Hang on. You're about to hear the sounds from Mahjong Soul and the pre-stream audio all at the same time. And you know I'm all lip in that snowball brawl. People need to remind me to do some training in snowball brawl after some of these games, okay? If you think I'm about to let that free music track that Yostar is handing out rot on the shelf, you are dead wrong. Life Serial, good tidings. Arachnid, Contron, Wumbus, Oishi, good tidings, good tidings. A Yule tidings to you and yours. After March, good tidings, good tidings. Holy moly. Folks, we're not gonna do a repeat of yesterday's stream. It's just simply not allowed. And also, Yostar wouldn't do that to us, right, Yostar? Right, Yostar? Clearly, you wouldn't show everyone at home that it's just an apathetic pit of entropy that we all throw ourselves in every single time that we draw a starting hand of 13 tiles, right, Yostar? Haven't we grown closer as friends and comrades? Yesterday was unwinnable. It was genuinely a little unwinnable. I feel like for those latter two games, every time we moved towards Tenpai, the gods just said, nope, not today, you know? Carlos, good tidings. I'm Riichi right now. Hopefully I wasn't so weird such that the Zhang crew no longer wants the Zhang. I don't think that that's true. I think that people are just busy. I'm pretty insecure, but even I know. I think the interest in mahjong is real. The interest is real. And I think it's just people being busy for the holidays. Maybe they got family stuff going on. Yusong, what are you eating? Oh, you're gonna lose your mind once you figure out what I'm eating. Okay, it's crust. Good tidings. Good tidings. I mean, should we get the show under show on the road? The road on the show? Let's get this show on the road? Is that really the expression that makes let's get this show on the road? Is that in reference to like touring a show? Oh, I guess so. Oh, I've never really thought about that idiom. It doesn't make sense at all. Why is that one so widespread? Everyone's been on a touring band before. Canadian Christmas and New Year's were last month. That's true. And you know what they did with that time? They lauded their free healthcare over all of us. They lauded their better healthcare all over us. Just kidding. That's literally, I mean, I'm sure it has happened, but it doesn't seem like a very likely thing. Why is the screen black every single time that I do this? When I want to start the stream off with high energy, the screen is always black. Folks! We're in Destroy Dora December. Mystic Juicer, good tidings, good tidings. We are in the throes of Destroy Dora December. And let me tell you something. Mahjong Soul, they're throwing some hands right back at us. Now, I don't have to tell you, yesterday was a humiliating defeat like absolutely no other. My good colleague, HC Justin, thank you for the 3. Holy frick. Thank you so much for the 36 months. Holy moly. Thank you so much, Justin. Justin, have you been, I know you've been doing the Arc Raiders podcast either in the elevator shaft or on top of the door. You get it? You get any itch for the Zhang? I know we were joking around, and by we, I mean you were, I think you, Apollo, and NL were joking around about playing some League of Legends, and I was just parasocially watching from the sidelines. But are we serious about that? Are we serious about that? Because I could ruin my life with some 5-stack League of Legends right now. Anyway, yesterday we got 2 4th places in a row. Let me tell you very, very quickly why that's not going to happen today, okay? Number 1, locked in. Number 2, berry system is back online, folks. The berry system is back online. Whenever I do something well, I will give myself a berry, and that will continue to reinforce good Mahjong gameplay, okay? Yusong, it just seems like last time that you had the berry system, you just kind of ate berries willy-nilly until just because you were kind of a little hungry. Yeah, that's absolutely right. So I might look, the berry system is like the best laid plans of my cement, right? We definitely want the berries to reinforce good behavior and to punish bad behavior. Of course that's what we want. Of course that's what we want. At the same time, it was literally torturous to be here and look at this bowl of berries without eating the bowl of berries. It's like it would be like looking at some plums in the icebox and not eating them. Am I right? Very tempting, those plums in that icebox. Am I right, folks? Am I right? So I will be eating the berries willy-nilly. But I will also just say this, like, that bodes well for the stream, just because the higher the blood sugar is at all possible moments, the higher the chance that we also make some decent Mahjong plays. This hand is kind of interesting, right? This hand is kind of interesting. We can pawn the white dragon, that's very obvious, but there's also a fiend inside of me, okay? There's also a dark energy inside me where all I want to do is end up single tile Yorking it for the 7 of circles, right? A little all triplets, white DZ, 2 Dreezies, hand for maybe like a Hanemon or something. Scuba-Doo, good tidings, good tidings. I agree, go guards, good tidings as well. 30 seconds to Mars voice, bury me, absolutely true. Yusong, how are you doing outside of the game today? I'm doing okay. The holidays are a tough time for Yusong. I think that the holidays are when genuinely, the holidays are just a tough time, I think, for a lot of people, but I think I'm also included in that subcategory. I just think that it's like a hard time with just, you know, I mean, people have their own reasons for the holidays being tough without getting too much into it. Just a weird time. So what have I been doing in that time? Holy frick, by the way. Holy frick. Wow, okay, I mean, there's a little bit of a 7 pairs angle that we could go for, but all triplets is kind of enticing. I would love to, if I draw into another Dora, then it's 7 pairs through and through. But if I don't do that, then like if a white dragon or a what? Now that's grody, is that not? That's a little grody. I don't know. 3 little dragons could happen. Can I just be real with you for a second? What is 3 little dragons? Is 3 little dragons? Okay, it's with a hand of 2 triplets of the dragon toss. So this wouldn't even be 3 little dragons. Oh God. Okay, we should not be keeping this red DZ around. If we draw into another one, it's honestly the greatest day of my life, but we probably won't. Also, I'm staring at this Dora tile, and I'm like, this tile is gonna ruin me. This tile is absolutely gonna ruin me when I eventually have to discard it in order to actually get Tenpai. Anyway, what have I been doing? Because the holidays are a little bit of a rough time. Guess who is almost finished with an entire rewatch of Attack on Titan? Yeah, it's this guy. Unfortunately, it's absolutely this guy. Yusong, are you gonna lay this hand down? Yes. Yes, I lay this hand down. I'm like kind of close to Tenpai, but there's something I'm not gonna step up to the streets right now. And I think that if you wanted to, it's not the worst idea that anyone's ever had, but I'm not about to do this. By the way, if Right Lord Sumo's a Manga on there, Danny Fedora, good tidings, good tidings. Bronze Dionysus, good tidings. 7-Up, good tidings. If Right Lord Sumo's a Manga, a crossword is on the hook for the dealer penalty, the bozo penalty. I'm laughing my way to the bank as a bystander. Whoa! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. I'm not playing this. I'm not playing this garbage. I'm not playing it. If it was 10 unique orphans, I would absolutely send it. If it was 10 unique orphans, I would absolutely send it. 9 unique orphans? Go ahead. Go ahead, throw your tomatoes at me. Throw your tomatoes at me. I bear this responsibility and I bear it alone. I'm not playing the worst hand that you've ever seen in your entire adult life. Bartleby the Scrivener, I would simply prefer not to. Maybe a half flush in the bamboo suit. I'm trying to keep my options open. Like, if we draw into a red 5 that also happens to be the Dora, then I feel like the half flush in the bamboo suit is a little bit, terrible. But, you know, well, we can dance if we want to. We can pawn our friends behind. We can float around with the idea of pawning into a seat wound and or a prevalent wound. Anyway, I've almost finished an entire rewatch of Attack on Titan. Can I be real with you? One of my biggest complaints about Attack on Titan, I mean, the writing, like towards the end, just towards the very, very end. But number 2, and I think I like there's a lot of good stuff about the show. In the later seasons, a little bit of a spoiler, okay? You have 3 main characters, Eren, Mikasa, and Armin. They're the main trio that you're gonna be pogging up with for the entire series, okay? They're 3 visually distinct characters. And then in the last season or whatever, they choose to introduce a character that looks exactly like Armin. Can I get a 1 in chat if you know what I'm talking about? There's this new character that gets introduced called Yelena, and Yelena looks exactly like I'm not kidding. Like the same hair color, same like frame pretty much. Whoa, okay. Kind of sick with it. I would pawn, by the way. I would absolutely pawn if I was if it came down to it. I think half flush red 5. Yeah, 3 Han isn't cool. You want to know what's cool? A billion Han. This is a fine 3 on hand, half flush red 5, but I want half flush red 5 prevalent win. That's a natty farm to table Manga right there. That's an absolute beaut right there. It's like a guy describing a fish that they caught that's somehow inexplicably the first picture on their dating profile. Hey, Jumping Point and False Honesty, thank you both so much for the follow. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you. Anyway. Yelena looks too much like Armin. That's honestly one of my biggest complaints. When I was reading the manga, because there was no voice acting, I genuinely had no idea who the frick was anyone at any time. And by the way that I read manga, I don't know if this is gonna get me into some hot water, but hit me with a whoop whoop if you also do the same. Sneezy boy, good tidings. Let me know if you read manga the same way. Whoop whoop in chat if you read manga the same way. When I read manga, I'm like flip. Done. Next chapter. Flip. Done. Next chapter. Yeah, I read it in a really weird way, left to right. No. This is really scary. It's the red 5-8. It's the freaking Dora. Oh god. Left Lord has red 5-3 Dora Tanyao. Left Lord has the 12,000 point hand right now, and me, like an idiot, I'm just going for this. Oh, Jesus Christ, it did not want to be acknowledged. Get acknowledged! Everyone be really nice to Sneezy Boy. Human and target tidings. When I read manga, I feel like I'm a bad manga reader. I feel guilty. Limoncello, good tidings. Danny Fedora, good tidings. When I read manga, I feel like a bad manga reader in the sense that, like, I'm not sitting down to appreciate the, oops. Whoa! Oh, you know who's the real winner of this situation? Right Lord. Right Lord was like sitting in dead last, but now a Crosslord's career just got absolutely obliterated, by the way. I don't think this kills. My hand isn't even that big if I'm gonna be a little honest with you. We're probably playing for second. Right now. Oh my god. Dude, this game is brutal. I don't know. This game is for sick people. Jenny, good tidings. Bossman SSB, good tidings. Arachnid, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. Thank you so much for dropping the support. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Feel like a bad manga reader. I read manga for the plot, which is, I know what people say about NSFW, like media in general, but like as a joke, but I genuinely read manga for the plot. I feel like a bad reader in the sense that I'm not sitting there and actively like, Edge NG, good tidings, good tidings. Thank you so much for dropping the prime as well. Thank you for the support. I feel like I'm not appreciating like, oh, this landscape looks really good. Like, oh, the way that this character's expression is drawn here, it's really, really good. When I read manga, I'm just like, flip, 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 flip. Okay, now I know what happens in the story. Next chapter, please. Flip, 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 flip. And I'm not like enjoying the journey at all. I'm literally just trying to get to the, I'm just trying to get to the destination, folks. Okay, I am one tile away from Tenpai. Now, is my weight and my hand ass? Yeah, absolutely. It is terrible. Either we're going to be single tile York in it for the 3 of circles or the 7 of circles. Either way, Yusong is not a very happy camper if it comes down to it. We can maybe accept the Dora right now, right? Like 7 of characters doesn't hurt that much. Miss Piggy Mouse, good tidings. Gaming Gamesy, good tidings, good tidings. Gel Narcs, good tidings. Yeah, I'm not a... But this also is like the way that I read books. I don't know. I think I'm just like a impatient reader, you know? I'm an impatient Iroh. I'm an impatient Isaiah. In the sense that like when I read books and I flip to the new page of a novel, wow, I actually get the single tile Yorka for the 3 of circles. Isn't this just like terrible though? This hand is reaching nothing, 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 right? Like even look, I know getting to Tenpai, like we shouldn't be like turning up our nose at the idea. We're not too good to get into Tenpai. Do you know what I mean? It's like great that we got into Tenpai for sure. I also at the same time, just because we got into Tenpai, you think I'm not above folding this hand? This is a Riichi only hand. Riichi nothing, nothing, nothing. It's as if we had open Tanyao and nothing else. So if someone else at this table is gonna call Riichi, you can bet your bottom freaking dollar, which is a lyric from Annie the musical. You can bet your bottom freaking dollar that I'm gonna fold this hand. Absolutely. Now the interesting thing about this is that if we draw into a 9 of circles, I'm pretty sure I'm YOLO slamming the like and subscribe button. Why? Riichi, pure straight, and it's a Suji trap. Oh, man, I don't want to deal into whatever this is. I see 0 copies of the violinist, good tidings. I see 0 copies of the Dora. All right, we're probably not winning this hand. It's literally, it's a sumo-only hand right now, which is not, again, not where you want to be, but it is maybe where we deserve to be. The General Scrub and Mr. Morning Person, thank you so much for the follows. I really appreciate it. The reason my heebie-jeebies are a little bit, you know, my spidey senses are tingle-tangling is because no one has shown any Dora so far. And that's a little bit of a Spice Lord tile as well. White DZ late into the game. Rylord is going to pawn. At least we didn't die there, right? Zoot Flute, good tidings. Blaine Hunter, good tidings, good tidings. I think this one's fine. The General Scrub, hey, thank you for dropping the prime sub as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. JC Spitfire, good tidings. Right Lord cuts the red 5. I'm pretty sure we have to close our eyes and just fold. It's either we draw into the 3 of circles literally right now. Anything else, I'm pretty sure I'm literally folding. Yeah, again, this is maybe the risk of being in you know, Zuzzy Firth in jail or not calling Riichi. Like, it's not, you know, sometimes that kind of devilish awkwardness could happen. No, absolutely it could happen. But I'm not, again, I just want to live right now. I genuinely just want to live. It's like Soraka using their ult in League of Legends. Live. Yeah, so I'm bad at reading manga. I'm too impatient. And then I'm also impatient when I read books. Like, whenever I would read a book, you would flip to the next page and there'd be a long ass paragraph about like the landscape, and I would just ignore all of that. I would just like skim my eyes. Yeah, trees. Yeah, river. Yeah, mountains. And then the dialogue was what what? They conned into sumo? What is happening right now? Am I playing with demons? Like, genuinely, what is happening? Second is no longer safe. After a con, I mean, at least they were a double-sided York in it. It's not like the, wow, this is a bad hand. But, you know, at least it's not the worst idea I've ever seen. Actually evil, but, you know, It's like a chicken or the egg situation. It's like a nature versus nurture. Riichi Mahjong turns us all into animals. That's the horrifying truth that we've learned after all this time. But yeah, whenever I would read a book, I skip past the prose and I go straight to the dialogue. That's the good stuff. That's why I'm there. You know what I mean? The old plot, the old talking. You know. So anyway, been watching a lot of Attack on Titan. What am I gonna watch after that? I might watch Chainsaw Man for the first time ever. I've read the manga very quickly, might I add, and without an appreciation for any of the art. That sounds so mean. Obviously, I thought it was very, very cool. But again, it's more so talking about my reading habits than attesting to the quality of the artwork, which is great. And yeah, I think that like. Genuinely, I had to make a plan with my therapist today. A man, a plan, a therapist. Pantherima. Yusong, some government body should strip you of your right to use the laugh track. Yeah, you're probably right with that one. I had to make a plan with my therapist today. Because I've been look, I've been having a little bit of a hard time doing the whole breakup thing. And processing and doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing after a breakup. Again, what have I been doing instead of that? Attack on Titan, baby. Seasons 1 through 4. Absolutely. Which, by the way, you might think is like, oh, can we get a wellness check on Yusong? What do you mean he's watched seasons 1 through 4 of Attack on Titan? Here's the dirty secret about watching anime. Every episode is only like 15 minutes long of content. The first thing before the opening credits, that's last time on Dragon Ball Z. And then there's like the entire opening credits, which is like 2 minutes long, and there's 15 minutes of real things that happen, and then ending credits. And then next time on Dragon Ball Z. And by the way, the next time on Dragon Ball Z and the next episode's last time on Dragon Ball Z, they're the same damn picture. It's the same exact thing. So, you know, it is probably unhealthy that I watch so much anime, but it's not. It's also not that bad. Right Lord, by the way, is apparently going for it. What the frick is going on? 2 ball players have called Riichi, and Right Lord actually just like refuses to care. Lol bet. Thank you for the entire year at tier 1. Thank you. Holy frick. Thank you. I really appreciate the support. Okay. White DZ should be fine. 7 of characters is also fine. If you're going to give me some safe tiles to throw after this whole thing, I'm fine. You know what I really want to have happen? And this is evil. And I'm genuinely wishing evil upon the world right now. You want to know what I want to have happen? A crosslord deals into left lord. God damn it. Sorry. Oh, gross, by the way. Just talked while burping. Boss man, thank you for dropping the prime as well. Thank you. Rocks on YouTube. Good tidings. So yeah, I had to make a plan with my therapist to be like, how do I not spend the day withering away just watching anime, and she was like, haha, nerd. No, she was like, oh yeah, no, that's very understandable. You want to know what the plan actually is? For the next few days, from at 9 a.m. I'm going on a government-mandated walk without any technology. I've put it in my goddamn Google Calendar. I'm secretly hoping that it works. I think it's not a bad plan. I think I've had worse plans, and I haven't even been on any morning walks lately. I think that's how dicey the mental health has been, so to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, I probably don't need to go outside. It's probably not gonna affect me in any tangible / bad way whatsoever. Okay, this hand was bad, but now we're kind of pogging up, right? We're 1 tile away from Tenpai. I think I'm still gonna pawn this, and if I must single tile York for the Dora, then I absolutely must. Pibuchu, good tidings. Iskermit, good tidings. Hope everyone's having a good holiday season. So that's the general plan that I've got going on right now. I don't know if it's gonna work. Quite frankly, I have no idea. And I think that it's like, look, I'm glad I live in an era of good anime and technological conveniences, but I think back in the day, I mean, I have no idea if this is true or not, so you can just pretty much take this as scientific fact. Hang on, I want to game a little bit here. Am I really about to single tile York for the Dora, or do I want to keep my tile acceptancy wide open? I mean, like, who gives a frick though? Winning with a one-hand banger? Ah, but I do give a frick. Why? If I draw into one of circles, it's actually so good here. One of circles allows me to get a little bit of a Sanchokler chance as well. I feel like back in the day, people probably had a harder time getting giga addicted to technology, right? Like, I'm sure it still happened, but if you were sad about something, it wasn't like, oh, if you wanted to, here's a small little device where you can watch videos at 2 times speed and obliterate your chances at having an original thought. Like, that just didn't exist. So I'm pretty sure people back in the day would be like, okay, time to go to the steel mill or whatever, and like, you know, like, just have the emotional wherewithal to just kind of like figure it out. The point is, Attack on Titan, unfortunately, has not... has it contributed to the to my growth as a human? Lol, bet. Thanks for dropping 5 gifties. Holy frick. People are in the holiday spirit. That's incredibly generous. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I feel like, you know, it was probably easier to shake yourself loose from the tendrils of technology, you know? Yeah, nobody's getting addicted to the phonograph, you know what I mean? Oh, hey, Brian over there? Yeah, really lost himself to the daguerreotype after the breakup. Like, no, that shit is not happening. Like, no, that's physically impossible back then, you know? Ay. What do I want to have happen here? I want Right Lord to deal into a cross. There's no shot that I'm gonna. If you wanted me to con there, you have a problem. I'm sorry, but I need to tell you like it is. Don Squan, thank you for the 5 gifties as well. Hang on, I gotta lock in. Uh-oh. Ah! Suji? Okay, gaming. Wait, hang on, I gotta lock in. Don Squan, genuinely, thank you for the 5 gifted. That's very, very kind of you. Oh, no. Oh, no. Inside Suji for the 3 and the 9. Oh, no. Hang on. Stop saying, oh, no, Yusong. Please lock in. Please lock in. You have like 6 tiles left to just make it to the end zone. Please. This is bad. Ah, we enjoy 3rd. I think we enjoy 3rd here. Was a dealer a Mangan at the least? Is 3K all? Oh, man, it's more than that. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well... at least it's not last. Oh, God. Oh, God. A Ripperonis to a Crosslord, I guess. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I guess we know who's on Santa's nice list. Congrats to everyone who's, you know, getting showered in the gifties. Yo, did you see that? This is hilarious. So there was the Epstein documents got released, right? Like, kind of. Some of them did, and they have like these, you know, they're like giga redacted. They're like, they got black bars through everything. I saw on Twitter today that like, I mean, this is both, I guess, the pros and the cons of mostly boomers being in government and national security, right? It's like the technology isn't going well. Apparently you could just highlight the black bars of the redacted parts, Control-C, Control-V, and you would be able to see the text that was under there. I think what they did was that they must have inserted black bars on fucking preview or something. You know what I mean? It's genuinely so messed up, and like, oh my God, like, I could not believe it. Really secure, exactly. There's no way. The fact that I might know more about technology than someone working at like law enforcement at a federal level, maybe like cybersecurity at a federal level, that's jarring, right? Like, that's messed up. It shouldn't be. A streamer should never know more about anything than like an agent at the federal level. I'm gonna have a berry. The blood sugar's running a little low. Okay, not a bad hand, right? At the same time, I'm kind of not pogging with this. Not even a little bit. Genuinely not even a little bit. Why? These are good shapes. These are nice bulging shapes. And before you're like, oh, uwu nuzzles against your bulging shape. Like, it's not like that. It's genuinely what it's called in the Mahjong community. This shape is called a bulging shape. This is also a bulging shape. It's good. It's 2 double-sided bangers back to back. You know what I mean? Seth Dessert, good tidings. I hope my favorite celebrity, Black Rectangle, wasn't a part of the files. Black Rectangle, unfortunately, is all over the files. I know. It's messed up. It's genuinely messed up. Hang on. I mean, I have to game here, right? I'm legally forced to push this hand. I have none defense left beef right now. What do I want to see? I mean, I think I'm just yeah, I'm like an idiot. I'm just marching towards Tenpai right now. But my hand is good. Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5 Dora. Oh, you sicko. Well, I suppose it's better that they sumoed than me dealing in, because I would have definitely dealt in with the 5 of circles. Are you kidding me? So I guess that's fine. They take a little bit of a bite out of us from the dealer penalty, but you know, as far as East ones go, my mental state is still fairly intact. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's, you know, the strongest mental fortress you've ever seen in your entire life, but I'm not about to get tilted off of a 3-Han sumo. That's not me. A 4-Han sumo, yeah, you're never gonna see me again. But a 3-Han sumo, we stomach those, we take those. Here we go. Azure Flash, good tidings, good tidings. Anyway, yeah, I mean, I usually try to stay away from reading the news throughout the day just because it is extremely depressing, but like, and it never makes me feel better. Oh, Yusong, don't you like being more informed? No, it never makes me feel better. It is extremely funny that all the redactions you can just Control-C, Control-V from the PDFs, and then as a result, get access to the text underneath. Jesus Christ. Did I tell you this? I must have told you this. But like the most that I've ever felt like elite hacksaw in my entire life is that so when I was in college, I applied as an English major, and then I took and I did a pivot to doing some computer science because I was like, oh, it would be cool to be employed in the future, and you get to make Brick Breaker as Brick Break. Wait, what is it called? Wait, what is it called? Is it called Brick Breaker? What is it called? The thing where it's like a ball and you have a thing and it like launches the ball. Breakout. Yeah, you get to make Breakout for your final project in the computer science course. I wanted to make that. I started taking computer science. Didn't feel like elite hacksaw when making Breakout. It was fun, don't get me wrong. It was like not bad. Oh! Or do I want guaranteed Pinfu? Nah, welcome to the thumbnail. Actually, welcome to the thumbnail. This is some Ipatsu level S right here. Riichi Tanyao, and I guarantee you the Ipatsu lords are coming home, okay? We're about to be kissed by 1,000 angels. Watch this. Like, oh, okay. Well, they killed my Ipatsu, but I still get to run the ever-loving daylight out of them. 1 Oradora? Santa tell me? 1 Oradora because I've been a good boy all year? None Oradora. I deserve that. I deserve that. Attack on Brick? Yeah. What do you want to see, Armin? There's an area above the bricks, Aaron. Above all the bricks that we can't even see. There's an area on top of the bricks where you can kind of bounce along the top of the screen. And it's really awesome whenever you get there. Attack on Titan-based humor in the year of our Lord 2025, about to be 2026. Brick Attack might have been what I was thinking of. I think that you're probably right. You're probably right. Anyway, ooh, hang on. A little 7 pairs action. I should have cut the Westwind there. Westwind's not bad to keep around, but yeah, this hand is a little bit awkward to play. Eesh. Okay. I mean, it's not good. It's not terrible right now. I'm pretty sure that the happiest way that I get to play this hand is 7 pairs, but if it ends up being normal, then so be it. It just has to be normal. Well, we'll see. You still pivot back into 7 pairs easy. But I also worked at the IT department as part of like a student like work study kind of a situation. And then a lot of it would just be professors coming in being like, hey, I want to show my class this movie. Can you rip the MP4 file from this DVD and can you upload it to my class website or whatever? And we'd be like, hell yeah. And we would put that DVD into a program called Handbrake, and then we would hand them an MP4 file, and we would just upload it for them. One of the professors that came in had a little bit of a special project. Pope John Paul III, thank you so much for the follow. One of them came in with a special project, and they were just like, and this is gonna sound wild. They were like, I have all these JPEG photos. Can you put every single JPEG into a Word document? I'm not joking. I'm genuinely not joking. Can you put every single JPEG by itself, there was like hundreds of these, into a Word document and then name the Word document the name of that JPEG? And like no one questioned it. Like no one's like, oh, have you lost your mind? Like why in the world would you want to do that? Genuinely, no one questioned it. And so I, after like doing this for like 30 minutes in a row, I was like, this is the worst day of my life. Like this is so monotonous and so shitty that I looked up how to make like a computer script, right? There's programs and things that you can do that are basically like, it just tells your computer, hey, do this action repeatedly. And so I learned how to do that. Ale, Didier, good tidings, good tidings. Esther and Fester, good tidings. Thank you both so much for the follow. And I learned how to do scripting. So I would just tell the computer like, hey, this, ooh, this is nasty. Riichi, Pinfu, Red 5, Dora chance. I mean, this is not bad. 3 copies of the Dora might be sitting in someone's hand right now, or they could all be in the wall. In which case, rawr. Wow. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, Yusong, you need to be a little, think before you open your mouth. Just, I'm begging you, think before you open your mouth. I don't know, just begging you. Levelord chases my Riichi. That's honestly rude. Don't you know that, you're doing something illegal like called dibs? And so, scripting was very, very hard. Like, I didn't really know how to do anything. And I didn't know ever how to use the mouse. But here's the thing. If you have a USB drive full of JPEGs, you can kind of like MacGyver your way through the whole thing without ever having to move the mouse, right? It's like tab into the first file, Control C, Windows key, Microsoft Word, enter, Control V, and then there's like shortcuts to Control S. Like you could do this entire project without having to lift a damn finger. And when I genuinely figured out how to do that, I felt like elite hackster. I felt like I was breaking into the central bank. You know what I mean? Oh my god, are you serious? I genuinely, look, I deserve to lose 99% of the Riichi Mahjong. Yeah, I deserve. Yeah, I deserve this. Yeah, I deserve this. Yep, no, I deserve that. I deserve to call the most reasonable Riichi of all time, and then to be sentenced to death by firing squad. That's good, by an apathetic government. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, how lovely, how droll. The deservler. Ay. Adam Apples, first time here. Are the daily videos different from the live stream? Yes, they are all different. Back in the day, I used to upload some of the live stream videos to the main channel, but I no longer do that. I mean, I still technically do. They live under the live tab, you know? Okay, and now here's what I'm gonna do. I don't deserve this, but I'm gonna give myself a morale berry. You know, sometimes you gotta give yourself a little morale berry. Make sure you don't give up entirely on life itself. Okay, not sure what's going on here. Like, kind of a 7 pairs hand, but not really a 7 pairs hand. Kind of a normal hand, but not really a normal hand either. It's kind of hard to make some of these really awkward shapes work. Sure, I'll keep a 3 of circles. Yeah, maybe Pinfu is still a possibility. Maybe even Tanya Pinfu is still a possibility, right? If we draw into something like 3 of bamboo, I don't think it's ludicrous. Even though I'm moving and getting out of the way, I don't think it's ludicrous to want to just cut the 9s and go for a Tanyo hand. He's scripted YouTube videos. Yeah, all the YouTube videos are scripted. That's why the jokes are so good. Oogable, good tidings, good tidings. Hope you're doing well. Crusty Socks, good tidings. Maryland resident, good tidings, good tidings. Does anybody, I mean, when I was little, we did have like a Christmas tree, and it was like a real ass Christmas tree. Grab a bucket and a blanket for under the tree. This is a real ass tree. Dude, a real Christmas tree is like fine, and it just it's nice to have, I guess. We only did it 1 year because the ugly truth about having a Christmas tree is that like it just sheds pine needles forever, and then it's like a nightmare to get in and out of your living space, and then it's like, I don't know how the city works necessarily, but it certainly feels like every single time until like mid-February every single year, Y2BD, good tidings, there would just be like a bunch of Christmas trees on the side of the road waiting to be picked up by the city, never to be picked up by the city. You know what I mean? Like, it was kind of like a hopeless dream there. So we had a fake Christmas tree for a lot of the rest of the time. And I think a fake Christmas tree, like, I don't know. It's like the Turing test, but for a freaking for like a living thing. A fake Christmas tree lights up the same parts of my brain as a real Christmas tree, and I think it's a lot easier to maintain. I'm not big on, I don't know. I think my family's philosophy when I was growing up, for better or for worse, was like, it's good enough, you know. And like, I think for a lot of stuff, it teaches you to take life not super seriously. Like, oh, if it's good enough, it's good enough. And so, like, for decorating a Christmas tree, I think we put 3 things on there, and both of my parents would be like, it's kind of good enough. And then we would just call it a day. Can I be real with you? I am not playing this hand. There's no way I'm playing this hand. We got 19 tiles left. All I've drawn into is a boulevard of broken dreams. I'm not playing this hand. There's no effing way. There's actually just no way. Oh, Yusong Tanya. Listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. I'm not about to deal myself into a further hole right now by going for a delusional Tanya on top of everything else. Penguin, thank you for the 2 months of Prime. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. What do I want to discard? I think I want to discard the safest tiles that have ever been seen, ever. 7 of bamboo. Okay, it's a chi. I thought I was about to get Ron. That would have been embarrassing. Oh, you sound even more embarrassing than dealing in with an under the sea after you called Riichi, said there was literally nothing. And this is why I'm not cutting the 1 of circles, by the way. Like, it's like fine or whatever. Oh, they couldn't have Ron'd me off of the 1 of circles. It's only 3 can deal triple. That's so gross. That's so effing gross, dude. You cheat and didn't have a valid hand, and then you still had 3. That's. Do you think God stays in heaven because he's embarrassed to have created Riichi Mahjong, and he knows that he can never atone for that sin? I think that's true. I think that's absolutely true. Never punished. I don't know. Maybe, I think Left Lord was maybe just trying to do a thing where they try to get into Tenpai as to avoid paying out the dealer penalty. It worked out for them like a charm, you know? Big on YouTube, good tidings. Co-PV, good tidings, good tidings. Hello, Yusong. I've recently, 3 days ago, started playing Mahjong, and some of your videos have helped me learn a bit about the game. I hope you're doing well today. Some of your videos? I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, thank you. I'm glad that the videos are helping. I wish you luck on your Mahjong journey. I hope it continues being fun above all else. Gilga, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Yusong, what else is going on? I just want to say again, thank you for all the support on yesterday's stream. It taught me a lot. It genuinely taught me a lot. Yesterday's stream, we hit the threshold for the Partner Plus on Twitch for the 2nd month. We got to do it 3 months in a row. So towards the tail end of January, you'll hear about this again. But I'm gonna hibernate a little on the self-shilling for a bit. What did it teach me? It didn't teach me that shilling is the way. But rather what it did was, I'm throwing this, right? Like, it's fine because it is my seat win, but if I draw into 3 of bamboo, it is still awesome. It is unfortunately still awesome. Like, I need a pair somewhere in this hand, and if I draw into 3 of bamboo, I find my pair. You know what I mean? Me doing a scavenger hunt for a fruit salad, I find my pair. I think the thing that I learned from yesterday is that you can just be honest. If you're trying to, not that you're trying to game the system, but if you're striving for a goal, and it's from a corporation, and it's, you know, it's a little bit, a little bit makes sense, but it also feels arbitrary. Just, you could be honest with people. Like, I think that especially this is a thing that I feel like is the good part about streaming, and it is also the dangerous part about streaming. It's like, I don't think that people are here because they hate me. You know what I mean? I think people are here generally just to have a good time, to watch Mahjong, and to try and to hopefully, you know, pog up when the situation is appropriate. I don't know. That could be wrong. Could absolutely be wrong. And I know that the mods hate me. Peem, NL, good tidings, good tidings. Okay, and this is fine. I mean, it's gonna be easier to not get dead last with this. Actually gross. Actually grody right now. I mean, that's not even a big enough bite out of a crosser to make enough of a dent. Okay, left load is kind of pogging up big mode right now. We're still not out of it. Like, I know this seems bad. So long as we have another dealer seat, Dan Giesling voice, a chip and a chair, like, so long as we have a chip and a chair, we are genuinely never out of this. It is the biggest cope of all time, but it's true. We can even accept the Dora with this hand, right? 7 of, it's the wrong 7, but 7 of bamboo certainly fits in our hand right now. 4 peasies for a verse, no albuma. Yeah, I see it. But at the same time, you're gonna... Ooh. Wowie zowie. Okay, a little bit of a weirdo situation. I won't lie to you. Like, it hurts. Ah. Ruff. Ruff. Ruff, ruff, ruff. It hurts getting rid of the tile that we can use to accept the door. It hurts not pawning into this one of characters. But also, we still have 5 shapes in our hand, even if we get rid of this 1/1/2 shape. I want my Southwind. You're losing me, my Yaku. You're losing me, my jury voice. Yeah, I think this is fine. I think this is absolutely fine. Now, if the fates are nice to us, we get to end on a double-sided weight. That I get to end on this one or this one. That is the best case scenario. But if we end up double pair York in it for something like that, I'll also be fine with that. Seawind, red 5. Definitely all that we need in this situation, right? I'm here because Yusong is very funny. The General Scrub, check your PayPal. I'm here because Yusong is very handsome and has nice hair. Check your absolutely check your PayPal. Abso-freaking-lutely check your PayPal. Okay. So, one tile, the one piece, the one tile away from Tenpai right now. And now, no matter what, we get to guarantee that we end on a double-sided banger. That feels amazing. And we cheat, right? If Left Lord would be so kind as to drop one of the tiles that we need, that would be gorgeous, darling. I'm going to make you a star. I don't even think that the 7 of circles is that helpful for us. I'm going to keep the Vivian Westman as a safe tile. If someone calls Riichi, so be it. At least we don't know we have one safe tile, not to give him the Patsu of their dreams. And then we might be able to chase the Riichi later. Oops! And there it is, folks. And there it absolutely is. Double-sided York in it for the 4 or the 7 of characters. A crosser doesn't need the 7 of characters. We wish the ultimate misfortune upon them. Trash Factory. Pronouncing it like that because that's how the name is written. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. The fit goes hard today. Can I be real with you? I appreciate that. I usually dress like a preppy high schooler. I usually just dress with a collared shirt. I feel sometimes... And this is like, Yusong, what is wrong with your brain territory nonsense? But like, sometimes when I just wear a sweater to stream, and it's like, Yusong, you're not giving an address to the UN. What are you saying? Sometimes when I wear a sweater to stream, I feel like I'm underdressed. And I always want to like put my best foot forward for everyone here. This is true. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's absolutely true. Akatsuki jacket type drip. This is what I wore when I secured the 2 tails. I mean, it's a good hand for sure. It's for sure a good hand. We pawn into Eastwind and then we ask questions later. And Eastwind, by the way, is likely to come out, right? Eastwind is only our seat wind, and it's no one's prevalent wind right now. So that's feeling pretty good. If we want a chance to legitimately get first place, we have to win Avengers Infinity hands in the dealer seat. I don't love the position that we're in. If I'm just going to be totally honest with you, I don't love the position that we're in. Already, this shape is already really weak. 3 copies of the 1 of characters already gone. And I want to, I mean, it's okay in the sense that, like, we want to get the other side of it anyway. Ilasku, good tidings. We want to get the 4 of characters because it is the Dora. But after that, it's just like, oh, yeesh. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not looking amazing for us, just in terms of our win percentage, I think. 3 of circles isn't really helping for us either. We can still pawn, right? We can still pawn. We can still chi. Again, we can still accept the Dora, so it's not over for us. But if someone else calls Riichi, like, I shudder at the thought of someone else calling Riichi right now. Or we have no defense whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like, this is when you've tapped out of your mana as a blue deck. We have no defenses. We can't cast a counter spell. Can't do anything. Can't do anything at instant speed unless we're playing modern and we got a force of negation or something. Now that I've lost about 40% of the audience, maybe probably way more. Ah! Oh man, I mean, oh, this is so bad. I should have just thrown it. This is chasing good money after bad. I mean, if we draw into another 6 of circles, no, that's literally impossible. I'm out. All the 6s are literally gone, so we can never draw back into a 6. If we draw into a 4 of circles, we're in Firth in jail, and the double-sided weight is so bad. Right Lord calls Riichi. I have no choice but to play here. I genuinely have no choice but to play here. Oh my Christ. Oh my God. Am I gonna go for it? I think I have to. I think I genuinely have to. I don't know if we have any defense right now. What am I gonna throw? 4 of bamboo followed by 4 of bamboo? Plus, if Right Lord sumos, the likelihood that we lose this game goes up 1,000,000,000%. What's the math on that? Dude, just trust me. If Right Lord is gonna sumo, I have nothing, right? I have nothing. I have nothing that's safe anyway. If, oh, okay. 2 of characters and 5 of characters now shown to be safe. That's a little bit of, that's something right there. All the 6s are gone. Not all the 2s are gone, but it's also Suji to the 1. He's gaming right now. The 1 means that they can't be waiting with a 2-3, and they cannot be waiting with a 5-6 because all the 6s are gone. Much like all my apes are gone, all the 6s are gone. Right Lord can't win off of that. Absolutely not. You know when it's cooked when I hear Akatsuki and I think Chesto before thinking Naruto? It's crushed. I don't know what that is, but I think that might mean that I'm crusty and dusty. I think that's a sign of the times that I'm getting crusty and dusty. Nate Blanc, good tidings, good tidings. Mr. Hat, good tidings. Hi, Yusong, watching you from France. First time catching you live. Thank you for your personality and great content. I enjoy almost every day. Check your PayPal. That is incredibly kind. Merci beaucoup pour regarder mes vidéos. J'espère que tu vas bien. You like that? A little study abroad. Whatcha? Big Howled Handy, good tidings. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hope you've had a good stream. We're playing Riichi Mahjong, or the Devil's Game. There are no innocent beings when you're sitting amongst the tiles, as we often say. Just kidding. I've never said that until absolutely just right now. And this is my main game. If there's anyone new to the channel, I have a tutorial about how to play it. It might seem a little confusing at the start if you don't exactly know what's going on, but I have a tutorial on the YouTube channel, link down below if you want to check that out. Great French accent. Let's go! I was also flexing that I studied abroad in France for a little bit. Oh, Yusong, you're so cool and cultured. Oh, you don't have to say that. Check your PayPal though. Absolutely. The tutorial is good. I wish for those of you who don't know, G Freerzel, good tidings. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. For those of you who don't know, that my Mahjong tutorial starts with like a bit. Scribey, good tidings. Thank you as well for the follow. It's like, oh, this game's not about the waifus, and then I show an official ad from Yostar, debuting some of the new characters, and one of the shots in that advertisement are a zoom in on. There's no polite way to say this, like the chest, like it's pretty it's bold. That's one way to describe it. I like that joke to start off the video. Scribey, thank you for also dropping the prime. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I like that joke to start the video, and at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I think that alienates some people from actually watching the video and learning how to play Riichi Mahjong. So, if I could go back in time, I think I would have found like a different bit to start the video. Okay, drawing into 2-3 is quite nice here. Hopefully, we get to pawn into the Keeper Sutherland. Hopefully, we draw into another Dora, right? We need a pair in this hand anyway, and the Dora would certainly be the best way to do that. I hope to improve my game watching. I'm stuck at expert. Oh, that's okay. I'm stuck in master right now. We're all stuck one way or another. I always wanted to get into Mahjong. There's no better time than the present. I think it's. I mean, I'm extremely biased, right? The more people get into Mahjong, the bigger the potential audience. So you can chalk this up to capitalistic pandering, right? But I think Mahjong's having a moment. I think this game's got legs. I think that it's got a big pro scene in Japan. And I don't think that everyone in Japan would be following Riichi Mahjong if they thought it was boring. You know what I mean? So I think it does have appeal. I think that I'm not saying that professional Mahjong, the dissemination of that is the end-all be-all, is like my dream. No, of course not. But I do think it would be cool to have that in the States as well. Because I think, I personally find a lot of passion in the commentary aspects of those games. Not because I'm like, oh yes, like commentary equals good. No, it's because I like Tenpai. I like getting hyped. You know what I mean? I like being silly with the commentary as well. I just think that it's a Marge Simpson voice. I just think it's neat. But I also just think it's a fun. I also just think that it's a fun thing to watch. You know. I don't know if I'm allowed, folks. I don't know. I simply don't know if I'm allowed. No, I don't think I am. Oh, Yusong. Oh, Yusong. No, it's my second week playing Mahjong. Why are you always folding? Oh, it physically hurts me to watch. We have a 1 on hand. We have prevalent wind, nothing. This tile is dangerous, not only because it hasn't been discarded since they've called Riichi, but, you know, a close to the Riichi tile, that's usually a dangerous sign. They could have cut the 6 from a 6-7 shape. 6-7. they could have. Wow, way to undermine your own point and feel completely irrelevant at the same time. Okay, I mean, it wasn't the tile that they were waiting for, but I still think that it was right to be cautious there. Absolutely. I had my first physical game between friends, and it was good fun. I think that playing IRL Mahjong is genuinely a ton of fun. I'm glad that you got to pog up IRL. Park Ton, good tidings. What happened to the Sanchokler? The Sanchokler still lives inside me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Draw me into another one so I can mulligan this hand. Please. Honor tile. Ah! Oh, no. I have to play this, dude. I genuinely have to play this. Okay, so here's my thinking. Scribey, unpopular opinion, folding is based. Hide from the comment section. That's going to get you into a lot of trouble. It's either I go 13 orphans here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or I go for half outside hand. Here's the thing. We don't need to keep that necessarily for either hand. So I'm kind of going to straddle both sides right now. Me at the orgy just trying to figure things out and not wanting to offend anyone. Comatose Canary, good tidings. Hebeer 98, thank you for the follow as well. I mean, I don't know. I hopefully, what do we want to draw into? If we draw into something like Red Dragon, I'll go for the 13 orphans. It's so stupid though. Oh my god. And now that, I mean, half outside hand or full flush in the bamboo suit, I mean, there's no way we would have known that all we would have drawn literally this entire game are bamboo suit tiles. I think that's a little foolish. Sure. I mean, that's stupid, right? This is extremely dumb. Extremely dumb and incredibly close. And look at that. Okay. The dumbness of this hand cannot be overstated. If the last copy of the Red Dragon comes out, 13 orphans is physically impossible to do, right? So if the last copy of the, oh Christ, Left Lord has a good hand too. This is a real stinker. Now what's dangerous about this situation is that we might draw into the last copy of the Red Dragon, and that might give me the false hope that I need to ruin my entire life for this Yakuman chance. And by the way, I say Yakuman chance as if it were realistic. Let me shake your shoulders for a second and just say it's not realistic. There's no way. There's a reason that Yakuman does not happen every single game. They are extremely unlikely. It's so realistic. Oh my god. Oh my god. But you sung Yakuman fun? I agree, Yakuman fun. Yakuman extremely fun. Hang on. Vivian Westwinds. 3 of them are visible. And now... Okay, so what do we do here? Evasive maneuvers, my friends. Evasive maneuvers. It's literally impossible on 2 different fronts, right? Red Dragons are all gone. Westwinds are all gone. Aren't we glad that we went for that? That was a little rude of me. Excuse me. This is good. This is genuinely good, right? Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. I know it's a game of inches right now. All I need to do is avoid last place. And Right Lord dealing into that hand, that's certainly a way for us to avoid. Oh, last place. I gave you my place. But the very next place, you placed it away. This hand is good enough, right? Green Dragon, Red 5, and the Dora. You sung, where's the Dora? It's also the Red 5. This hand is good enough. If we win this hand, whether it be a direct hit from literally anyone at the table, or if we're sumo gaming, it is enough to get us in. It is enough to get us into second place, which is awesome. However, I just will say this. If we have to fold here, that's also okay. That is genuinely also okay. We probably get to enjoy third unless... Oh, no. Unless Right Lord can do something. And I fear a lot of things. I fear that Right Lord might be able to do something here. Sure. I mean, all the more tiles to pawn with later. Do I like the shapes that are in my hand? No, of course not. Absolutely not. 1-3 of circles getting discarded is a little bit of a stinker. Oh my god, look at this photograph. This is so bleak. This is so bleak, dude. What do we do now? Amazing question. It's also very, very endearing that you think that I know what to do right now. If we see green dragon, we pawn green dragon. By the way, 3 of circles is never going to happen. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's actually... Okay. Yeah, this shape is giga bad. I'm fine with this shape, right? We can accept a 5 or an 8 of characters. And we just have to hope that whatever we discard after the fact, we don't immediately deal into Right Lord. That'd be pretty tight. Santa, if you're listening, that'd be really tight. To not immediately deal into Right Lord would be so cool with this hand. Why is it that every single tile that I'm drawing reeks of death? Why is it that every single tile that I'm drawing reeks of death? Can someone please explain that one to me? Yusong, why the Southwind? Yeah. Don't deal into Right Lord. Holy. Okay. One must imagine Sisyphus an idiot. Okay. Right Lord can't use 4 of bamboo, but people are going to be tight-lipped. People are going to be tight-lipped around 4 of bamboo. I mean, they know it's safe for Right Lord. Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Ah! Okay, we're fine. I don't know if this is right, even in the slightest. Juice Kid box. Good tidings, good tidings. Okay, good. The scariest tiles that I've ever seen in my entire life. Good. But if we win this hand, imagine how good it'll feel to enjoy second. Every game of Mahjong, I lose a little bit, a larger piece of my soul. Every single game of Riichi Mahjong. No one comes out of a game of Mahjong unscathed. You know how many times you gotta plead to the devil? Just to get anything done around here. And I only had to sacrifice part of my humanity to do that. That's so gross. I don't think this should have happened. I need to look back at this one with Manga. I need to look back at this one with Manga. I don't think this is right. But I also don't understand what else we were supposed to do. Do you know what I mean? Also, last game, did we lose last game? What happened in the game before this? Did we get third or did we get fourth? Suffering from a little bit of Satan, check your PayPal. Maka would tell you to push. Let's see. Because if Green DZ came out first, I have no doubt in my mind. Maka, spit on me. I have no doubt in my mind that Maka would be like, YOLO Sent, you got this, king. But I think we pawned first on the 7 or the 9 of characters. A plus is fine. Like, Maka grades on such a lenient curve that I'm not sure that's worth it. Okay. This is fine. I honestly, right now, I'm just looking for the, oh my god. Yeah, okay, we want to use the red 5 no matter what. Could have drawn into a 4-5 or whatever. So many things could have happened here that were better. 9 of characters. They hated this pawn. Because why? I guess I could still do 7 pairs. I can't believe that pawn evaluation is so low. But now that I'm going for it, it must be higher. Yeah, 49 to 50. I've sold my soul to the devil. Now, at any point, do you want me to fold? No, because I have to. No, because I have to. Okay, well, that's interesting. I don't know. That's a weird one, right? With the plushie behind you, you ever gotten into competitive Pokemon? When Gen 4 was current and Gen 4 OU was the soup du jour, I genuinely... I was playing a lot of competitive Pokemon. Not even on Pokemon Showdown. I mean like friend code on the Nintendo, on my Nintendo DS. Jade Room. Berries eaten. Blood sugar restored. Whoa! Hang on. Snowball brawl me. Hang on. I really want to do this. Claim all and then training. And then what do I want to do? Give me the big snowball. Give me big snowball. Enhance big snowball. and then turn on auto. That's all that I know. That's all that I really know how to do in this game mode. I turn on auto and I just kind of let it do the rest. Oh! Continue me. The only reason that I'm doing this is because I want the music track. I absolutely want the music track. By the way, in this game you can crit sometimes. Sometimes if you throw if you throw a big snowball, it'll do 4 damage every single time instead of just 2 damage. Okay, I'm kind of getting owned right now, but my strategy isn't that terrible. Okay, well, we don't have enough upgrades. We simply don't have enough upgrades. I'm gonna have to continue playing Riichi Mahjong. Lemon Coolers, good tidings. Yagi Emerald, good tidings, good tidings. Jade Room, 4 players south. You know, here's what we need to be doing, okay? This is what we need to be doing. We need to recognize that it's the holiday season. Other players are emotionally weak right now, okay? They're filled with thoughts of community and generosity and giving, and we need to use that against them. We need to play some merciless Mahjong, you know? I got to 4-9 with your build. This is the thing. You can kind of, like, keep trying until you crit with every single snowball, and then, like, and then it's not even that bad. So, it's not bad. I'm also just, like, eventually, with every single Yo-Star event, so long as you log in every single day, and you don't even, like, I think if you play 1 game of Mahjong occasionally, like, you don't even have to play 1 game of Mahjong every single day. Although, if you want to, you can do one pretty quickly with a 3-player East. Like, that's hardly going to take any time if you're just in it for the rewards. There's never been an event that's like, oh, this is like the Dark Souls of like free Mahjong Soul events. They've all been like extremely doable, you know? CO, hello, how goes the games today? I think we got 1 third and 1 fourth, right? Yeah, I got a third lure and then I got a second lure. And that last game was really tight. That last game, I don't know if we necessarily deserved that, but it did feel good. It absolutely did feel good. Okay, I'm still gonna keep the East Wind around. I like this because we can still accept a 2 or a 5 of bamboo. And if we draw into the East Wind, that's Gigapog, right? Sea Wind, Prevalent Wind, Dora. Certainly not a bad hand. Okay, now, because I need a 5th shape in my hand, I want to keep all of these dang tiles around. One of you needs to become a pair. That would be great. A crosslord with the Riichi, I'm going to be honest with you. I hate that. I absolutely loathe that. It's filling me with an unshakable sense of loathing. Our hand is okay, but we need the luckiest. What? Okay, we need the luckiest discards possible. And then Left Lord is doing some freaky stuff right now. Left Lord could have had. They must have a good hand. Are you new to Mahjong? No. Hang on. I don't mean to be toxic. I don't mean to be toxic. But like Left Lord must have something. You could have had 2 more safe tiles. They must have like Dora, or either that or this is an extremely misguided pawn. 1 of circles I'm willing to throw. Am I willing to throw 7 of circles? If I get into Tenpai, I'm probably willing to chase here. Yep, oops. I'm willing to chase here. Ah! I don't think that was wrong, though. I genuinely don't even think that was wrong. RJK, sit, good tidings, good tidings. And then, oh, okay, that's okay. I mean, we made it into Tenpai, had a perfectly fine double-sided weight. Also, we were the dealer. I don't know. I'm not gonna get tilted. I'm genuinely not gonna get tilted. 1 in chat if you believe me. 1 in chat if you believe me. Bro, Riichi'd at the wrong time. That's unfortunately extremely apt. That is like when you know when Mark Twain does social commentary. You're like, damn, they're bringing the heat right now. Okay, I could have pawned there early, but I want my valid hand. I absolutely want my valid hand. And we have enough shapes in our hand to be a little bit more safe here. I'm going to keep the red dragon for later. We're going to be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And now, I mean, I don't hate this, right? At least I have a red dragon. If I deal in with the red dragon, that's actually the worst day of my life because I talked such a big game about it and now I feel like an absolute digital dummy. Sure. I mean, not impossible to win this hand. I don't think it's a good idea to try to win this hand, but we could still do something. All triplets, unfortunately, a very possible thing that could happen. Sure, I'm gonna throw a terminal tile. I mean, I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. I have Prevalent Wind, 1 red 5. It's only 2 Han. Before we get really, really excited, I need to remind us that this is just 2 Han, right? We've folded hands much larger than this, right? It's Tanyao Red 5. Just because we might get into Tenpai does not mean that we can get excited. We folded hands much larger than this. Are there any tiles that would make me just YOLO send without a second thought? I genuinely don't know. If I draw into 9 of bamboo, that's our kind of weakest pair that we've got going on. That would make me want to push. 1 of characters being safe. Oh. 2 apes are gone. Oh, okay. I'll also say this, and this is not just to protect my neck, my back, my mahjong, or my crack right now. We're not even in Tenpai right now. I know it sounds like cope. But I'm trying to rationalize all my decisions too. Like I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing the right things. I'm trying to make sure that I'm playing good Billy Bean Mahjong by my definition too. I don't want to lose all my points. I know it feels like we haven't been crushing it lately, but I don't want to deal into whatever this is. I just don't. Green DZ Sumo. Is 4 concealed triplets? 3 concealed triplets. Oh my god. All right, it's fine. Right Lord pays $6,000 just to watch. Pays the Bozo penalty. Tom Sturgis, good tidings. Nuji, good tidings. Okay, I mean, Yostar, if anyone's listening, can we turn on the good tile machine? I'm just gonna be real with you. Turning on the good tile machine would really help right now. We would love starting hands that instill some confidence in the populace at large. Okay, 3 peasies. Maybe this is 7 pairs. Jesus Christ. There's not enough berries in the world that can make me feel better about this. Okay, that's kind of good, though. Squeaky wheel kind of gets the grease there, right? Drawing into 8 of characters is certainly not going to hurt. And if you look on the bright side right now, it is cope. But if you look on the bright side, drawing into 6 of circles is our nut draw, right? That's the Dora tile. Helps make one of our shapes awesome. And I genuinely can't complain about that. 100 view bots. Good tidings. Yeah, right Lord foolishly chose to deal. That's got to be the worst, right? I mean, there's some bad feelings in Riichi Mahjong. They're countered by good feelings in Riichi Mahjong. But I'll tell you, like for me, the worst feelings a human being could experience in Riichi Mahjong is calling Riichi and you know it's a good Riichi and you deal in anyway. Like that really hurts. That really, really hurts. Maybe I should have kept the 2 around. Had we drawn into a 4 of bamboo, the 2-4-6 shape would have been pretty tight. That really hurts. And then the next worst feeling is dealer penalty. Like losing a game just because you got out dealer penaltied is like, that is also going to rattle your belief that there is a god. That's definitely going to shake your belief that good things happen in this universe. I wish it didn't. I genuinely wish it didn't, but it is absolutely just how things work around here. Don't love this tile. Not sure why I'm keeping it in my hand. I guess because the rest of our hand is like giga awkward and we don't really know what to do with it. Left Lord with the Riichi, and for that reason, Sharks, I'm out. Yeah, for that reason, Sharks, I'm absolutely out. What can we throw here? 6 of bamboo, 9 of bamboo, 7 of characters, 9 of characters. We have 1 million safe tiles. That feels great. Right Lord might not have as many safe tiles from the looks of it. I'm not sure. Crossword also opened up their hand. Maybe they're not gonna. This is gross, dude. This game is just gross. The good feelings that counteract that, Sumo on the red 5. Oh no. Fate Stay animation, so I can't even see their hand. Riichi, Ipatsuler, Sumo, Dora, Red 5, 55 Burgers, 55 Han. That really stinks. At least they didn't get an aura for a Mongon, but that's gonna make it hard. We are an at-risk team right now. We could definitely get last in this game. Oh my god! Oh my god! 6 orphans! Yeah, I can't win with these cats. All of us Northland. Ah! Pork chop sandwich. What's a good Riichi Mahjong book to get? There's kind of not a lot. The best one is Riichi Book 1, which is a free PDF online. There's also other Mahjong resources out there. If you ask in the community Discord, I'm sure someone will send you a link. There are also those if you want to learn the game. Mahjong Jen's book, Riichi Mahjong, The Only Way to Play, is also pretty good. I have that book. It's cool. It's not only does it teach you how to play and some strategy stuff, it's filled with like little vignettes about playing as a pro Mahjong player in Japan. Okay, left Lord with the Riichi. I mean, there's no way. New worst feeling in Riichi Mahjong just dropped. Red Bull, good tidings. God is not merciful. We have one more dealer seat coming up. I'm going to mute you because if you emo right now, my mind will be shattered beyond repair. Okay. Okay. Merry Christmas, I guess. I kind of accept my fate. The good feelings in Riichi Mahjong, and they're almost like, I almost can't remember what these feelings are like because it's been a long time. Being the third person to chase Riichi, that feels great. That feels great. And then winning because you've unfairly chased someone's Riichi, that feels great. And then Yakuman chance also feels pretty good. Yakuman chance feels pretty... Even if you don't get the Yakuman, just seeing the words Yakuman chance or Yakuman ready flash across your screen, that's a good time no matter where you are in your Mahjong journey. Right, Lord Pawns the Red Dragon? Red Dragon, not my tile today. Genuinely not quite my tempo. It's never... It's maybe my biggest hater right now. Okay, I mean, weirdo hand. There's no way this hand wins, dude. Just look at this. Like, there's just no way. There's just no way, right? Oh, great, a red 5. Surely that'll turn my fortunes around. Like, dude, what are we saying to each other? Edict, good tidings. How are the tidings today? Well, we just dealt in with a red dragon, Ipatsu style into Left Lord's Riichi. So that doesn't feel good. We've also, I will say this. It's not like we've been able to call Riichi lately. I'm not trying to copium my way out of this situation. And this is unfortunately a good situation to be in, one tile away. Chris Russell, good tidings, good tidings. This is not a terrible situation to be in. I would call Riichi if we get the chance. Oh my god, just don't deal in with the no. Dude, one of bamboo is gonna deal in. I think Ryler's going for a half flush. Oh my god. There's nothing I can do here. Best case scenario, I draw to a 5 of bamboo, I cut this and I cut this. But if we get into Tenpai, I'm in last place and this hand is good, I have to YOLO send. That's also one of the worst things that could have happened, right? Because we're directly competing with Right Lord to avoid last place. Right Lord winning a hand there feels really bad. Okay, one must imagine Sisyphus locked the frickin' right now. Maybe Tenhou is what we have to do with this hand. Yusong, how do you even reconcile going for Tenhou when you know you have nothing? Yeah, it's simply because of that. We have nothing. Also hate the starting tiles that we've been given. Genuinely cannot bring myself to loathe these tiles enough. The only reason I'm keeping the 9 of circles is not because I'm happy. It's because if I draw into an 8 of circles, then we still have an awesome 2, 4, 6 shape. Again, Red Dragon, my biggest hater. Genuinely, Red Dragon, my biggest hater today. And I would still chi into 8 of circles here. Chiing into 8 of circles is totally fine. I must stay in the dealer seat. There's nothing else that we can do right now. There's nothing else that we can do. What is our nut draw? 5 of characters, and make it a red one. Please. Bartender, 5 of characters, and make it a stiff one. You can't tell me this game is real, right? Like, you genuinely can't tell me this game is real? Literally the second that I'm done talking about the 5 of characters and make it red, that's the first tile that Right Lord discards. He's watching the stream. Are you watching the stream? What's your in-game name? You're kind of in the shadow realm right now. I feel bad about doing this to you. Tenhou, nothing. I will say this as well. If I chi into 3 of circles, okay, it's on site now. Con for 2 of bamboo is genuinely on site. Con into 4 Dora, right? It's not impossible. There's still some 1 of bamboos left in this game. Con into 4 Dora might be a thing. That's how delusional I am. I'm genuinely thinking about that as a real line. Cruelly poetic is a great way to describe the current state of affairs right now. Mr. Hat, have a nice night or a nice morning wherever you are. Happy holidays. Alien Tree, the Yostar employee, has a sense of humor. I know, but I wish it was like a more normal sense of humor. Instead of like the employee who works at Yoster that handpicks my tiles, their favorite show, Impractical Jokers. Their favorite show, like some like twisted reality shows. Their favorite show, the Beast Games. This is cruel. This is just cruel and unusual. It is gonna be so hard for us to. Okay, lock in. We have to now that we no longer have any dealer seats. Green Dragon, 3 Dora. This hand. And then another equally stupid hand the next round. Maybe Riichi 3 concealed triplets as well. Not sure exactly what our end game is going to be. Me and the Marvel writers room be like, not sure what the end game is going to be. Lalka, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Red Dragon, no, can't be me. Genuinely can't be me. Have not seen a whiff of Red Dragon this entire game. I'm 1 tile away from 10 with the stupidest hand I've ever seen in my entire goddamn adult life. The only way I Riichi this, the only way that this hand becomes valuable enough to where I actually call Riichi is if I draw into red 5 of circles. That's some cruel that's some cool BS right there as well. Like that's the only way this hand becomes valuable enough. Otherwise, I'm riding or dying on this green dragon. The comeback is simple, just sumo Hanemon. That's genuinely what we need to go for, though. Like Riichi hands or like Manga plus hands. That's genuinely what we need to strive for. That's what we need to Guilty Gear strive for. Okay. This hand can win. Okay, other ways where it's not the worst Riichi I've ever seen in my entire life by discarding the green dragon. If I draw into 8 of bamboo, I call closed con, and then I get into Tenpai, and then I can call Riichi. That is another way where this hand doesn't feel awful to play. Because if I just Riichi pure double sequence, there's no way that's good enough, right? Like, how much time do we actually have left in this game? This round, South 3 and South 4. It's not enough time to have the epic comeback. A lot of 2 of circles are being discarded. I suppose that doesn't really matter. Like, we want the prize. Oh my god. I think 4 concealed triplets is foolish here. I genuinely do. I think it's foolish here. 7 pairs? 7 pairs 2 Dora is certainly powerful. I'm also still, if I draw into 2 or a 5 of circles, I can still call Riichi. Riichi pure double sequence, nothing. Like, it's still fine. If I draw into the Dora, am I single tile Yorking it for the 5? No shot I'm doing that. Genuinely no shot I'm doing that. It's 7 pairs ride or die. I should have cut the 2. But it's also like, it's not like the 8 of bamboo. The 8 of bamboo was also legally, like, unable to accept us. It's impossible to go for the, This is real, and this is not a joke. Can I get a Yoshi Yoshi in the chat right now? Which is just basically the Japanese terminal. Wow! To be like, there. Can I get a Yoshi Yoshi? I am going to lose my mind. I still have to call Riichi, by the way. Riichi 7 pairs Dora is not the worst thing I've ever seen. This, however, is. It's always the triplets. Here's the thing. I need us all to recognize, or at least... No, just don't listen to me. Oh my god. I would rather have that disgruntled Yoster employee just punch me right between the legs. Like, I come on. This can't be real. This cannot be real. I have 2 more rounds for the epic comeback. Riichi, Tanyao, nothing. Okay. Riichi, Tanyao, nothing. So be it. Actually, so be it. Mahjong Soul, I haven't even done anything that bad. I haven't, like, my correspondence with everyone that I've talked to from the Yoshtar Corporation has been nothing but cordial and delightful. The Southwind is just as bad as the White Dragon, in the sense that it's also the Dora indicator. Plus, it's 2 Han for left lord. I don't want to give him that. You're gonna hate this. I can't con that yet. Because if we draw into a 3 or a 5, it's a triplet and another shape. And I don't know if you see this right now. We have 3 effing shapes in our hand. Like, I can't con that. I want to. You don't even have to believe me. I want to call con right now. Okay, this is 12,000 points. If Right Lord deals into this hand, then we have a chance. But, like, the likelihood of that is also pretty low. Oh, my Jesus Christ on a bike. What's our nut draw? 6 of bamboo. I'm not joking. 6 of bamboo and I actually call con. Because then I'm E-Shanten and the likelihood of con into Riichi in a world where a crosshair can't fold, that's like... That's doable. Oh, the 79! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mark my calendar and I forgot that today was the day that the 789 convention was rolling into town. Oh my god, I genuinely... Oh my god, I forgot. Okay. If I draw into 2 or 5... If I draw into 2 or 5 of characters... No. What? How does this hand go? Dude, I don't even know if this hand goes. Oh my god, I don't even know... what now? You want me to do what? They're right behind me, aren't they? Uh-oh. Well, I conned. Tenpai for Tanyo. Very easy. But I can't, right? I just have to YOLO send for Riichi. Because otherwise, I just don't have enough points. That's Tenpai, but I can't accept that Tenpai. God, I love Mahjong. How many apes are gone? 3 apes are gone. But 5 of bamboo still exists somewhere in my blackened heart. Sankansu, 3 cons? I can't con this one. This one would ruin our hand. I hear you, don't get me wrong. Wow. Hontoni sugoi. That's so good. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I can't make use of it, right? I've slaughtered a million. I've slaughtered a million. Ah! Ah! I mean, I don't even know what my effing shapes are at this point. I genuinely don't. I don't want to deal in if I don't have to either, right? Like that I'm not an absolute moron for saying that. Like just not wanting to deal into whatever this is. All the 6s are gone. It would be a miracle if they rounded me off of this. Number 1. 1, 2, 3, Sanshoku. Like, am I an idiot for playing it like this? Real, kind answers only. Okay, don't tell me the truth. Kind answers only. Am I an idiot for playing it like this? I have to aim for big hands, right? I have no dealer seat coming up. Oh my. That's come on, dude. Just at least let me pretend. Just let me pretend. Oh, what lovely tiles are being gifted upon my doorstep, by the way. Huge shout out to the chefs for cooking such an amazing for an amazing assortment of starting tiles. Really can't thank you enough. Oh, and then the tiles that I'm discarding, Shaitoru good tidings, Stowe good tidings, are perfect for Right Lord. Oh. Oh, and I just cut my Sanshoku. Drew back into it. It's never over. It's actually never over. I mean, we need really unlikely, right? It's a 3% chance less to draw specifically the 3 of bamboo. And then it's another 3% chance less to draw into the 2 of bamboo. Riichi Tanyao Pinfu, Sumo Ipatsu 2 Orodora. Another way that we could play it. Sure. Absolutely. Is it a good idea? Do you think we're in a situation where we can think about good ideas? That's very naive. Oh, and then 2 Deezys are just gone. And then you give me my jury. And then you give me my Sanshoku. There's no way playing for Sanshoku is right. There's just no way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is so I've done so many stupid things in Riichi Mahjong. This is one of them. Like, this really takes the cake. Wow. And I just lost my mind. With that 4 of circles discard, I have genuinely lost my entire goddamn mind. Full flush? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't think you can genuinely think about full flush. I don't think that you can. 2 copies of the Dora remaining, and we just have to make believe that no one else is using them in their hand. The left lord just doesn't have a pair or like a 2, 3, 4 in their hand right now. Just took out Tomato Town. And now I will lose my mind further because I'm about to discard 6 of bamboo. The next good tile that we draw, which, by the way, parentheses derogatory. Like, no shot we get that. Sanshoku, no, you can't have Sanshoku 1, 2, 3 and pure straight at the same time. Not in this current configuration. Oh, good. Oh, good. An 8 of, oh, perfect. 8 of bamboo. Awesome. Can't wait to build my life off of this triplet of the 8 of bamboo. I'm literally, I'm like, I have to cheat to get into Tenpai as well to not pay out an exhaustive draw penalty. But even that is really unlikely. Now, I think it's like an any port in a storm situation. Yeah, now it's an any port in a storm situation. If Left Lord comes out with a, a 2 of circles or a 2 of characters, I have to cheat, and I can't do Sanshoku. It's literally cheat to not pay out the exhaustive draw penalty because I really don't want to lose any more points. Right now, if I get a direct hit Manga on Right Lord, we are still in this B. But if we don't, then we are out of this B. And I want to remain in this situation for as long as possible. You know, it was unironically all greens. We were still like a million Shanten from all greens. I appreciate it. Like, don't get me wrong. True and valid. Valid and true. All hands are valid. All Yakumans are valid. We cannot go for all green with this hand. That's even if we had all of our tiles back. 1, 2, 3 shapes in our hand. Like, don't get me wrong. Not the worst. Not the worst. Certainly a path out of this situation. God damn it, we lose. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So now we need... Let me think for a second. Does Sumo Hanemon get us there? No. But we might have... Yeah. This is actually, as far as hands go, not bad. Genuinely one of our better starting hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. I mean, we keep... But we reject at the same time. We keep and we reject. Dai Sangen. Big 3 dragons. Big 3 Dreezys, if you will. Half flush red 5. Half flush red 5 Dora. Red dragon. Like, fine. Mongon direct hit doesn't even get us there. The first one I'm not gonna pawn. Genuinely, I can't. I need to call Riichi with this hand. I know it's like, Yusong, when does your greed stop? Dude, if I pawn this, then it's so whack. We'll find value. We'll find value somewhere. I have no idea where we're going to find the value, but we're going to find it somewhere. White Dragon... I was literally thinking in my head, Red Dragon, Red 5, half flush Dora. It's a Mongon. Sumo Mongon does not get us out of here. Direct hit Mongon doesn't get us out of here. So we need like... We need like the stupidest amount of value you can even possibly effing fathom. Like... It's not 3 Dora incoming. We need 2 Dora, genuinely. 2 alt rock. Oh my god. Alt rock band be like 2 Dora Cinema Club. It's true though. We need that. Sea wind, prevalent wind is also huge. Drawing into a south wind here is like genuinely huge. Red Dragon, Red 5, half flush Dora under the sea? Like if we kill Right Lord on the last possible tile, and that's if they throw the stupidest tile, right? Like that is a way that we could get back into this game as well. Yusong, you are grasping at straws. I know, like the plastic in the ocean. Yes. Yes. But I also don't want to lose. I don't want to totally lay this hand down unless I absolutely have to. Con, yeah, we absolutely do that, right? If we draw into a third copy of the 2 or the 5, and then we have the chance to slam the like and subscribe button and ring that bell, yeah, I think that we can. But we're already 9 discards in. It would not be a shock to me if someone was in Tenpai in this very situation, if there was an imposter among us. I think we still do pun. I think absolutely. Because conning on this, like we've kind of made a really awkward situation. And our inability to draw a good tile is certainly, I would say it's not hindering us, but it's rather killing us. Wow. Okay. We haven't drawn a bamboo tile or any of these in a very long time. Oh my god. and if you pause the VOD right there, if you clip that moment, you can pinpoint the exact moment where his heart breaks in two. I'm still trying. I'm genuinely still trying. I don't like giving up. But you have to imagine, like, okay, there's not even a lot of time left in the round. At least let me dream of Electric Sheep. Red Dragon, Sea Wind, Prevalent Wind, Half Flush, Red 5. Hanemon. Dora. Wow. Sumo Hanemon does not do it, right? Sumo Hanemon does not do it, right? Sumo Hanemon is, I go up 12.6. I go up 12.6, 15 point whatever. Right Lord pays 3. Not enough. Oh, but they called Riichi. They go down. I still don't think it's enough. I genuinely... But direct hit on Right Lord might genuinely be possible. Like, direct hit on Right Lord might genuinely be possible. Because they've called Riichi. I need some shenanigans. Muthan Vanamoons, thank you for the 19 months. I need some real fricked up shenanigans right now. Southwind needs to come out. And then I pawn, and then Right Lord deals in with the Dora. Or the 3 of bamboo. And then I miraculously, by the way... Robot, Carly, I somehow don't deal in while trying to push. All this time, I somehow don't deal in. Nobody's discarded bamboo. Oh my. Now I need a pawn from Right Lord and force them to draw again. Oh my. Y'all are sick. And Right Lord with the emote. You're going in the death note, buddy. Hanemon? No. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've lost... The tail end of Destroy Dora December is a phase where we will genuinely never financially recover. Did I play that badly this game? I don't think so. I mean, I'm never like happy to be like, yeah, I played like poop, but like that's wild. That's wild to me. I appreciate the Yoshi. Oh my god, the elo. Oh, the elo. Oh, the misery. Every single Mahjong is my enemy. That's wild. I mean, would you forgive me if I ran it back? Would you forgive me if I ran it back? I kind of have to run it back. There's no way we lose 3, like, there's no more. There's no more losing to be had. I've lost everything. I've already lost everything. I'm also going to grab a fun bevy. One sec. Half drank Arizona iced tea. Blood sugar's gonna be at dangerously pog levels. Oh, Christ. Dude, I just need a starting hand that feels good. You know what I mean? Like, one hand to regain a little bit of mojo. Play in the gold room? I can't. Why? Honor. I'm not kidding. I don't... Really, in real life, like, I think people that are, like, too prideful or, you know, justifying things via honor... Oh. Like, that's very, like, don't get me wrong. I think people have good reasons to do stuff. And I don't mean, like... I'm not like poo-pooing anyone else's genuine desire to do anything, but like, I simply believe that I think sometimes people are a little lost in the sauce with their own like ego and pride and like fragile masculinity. That's the thing that I'm like the most ick towards. Hang on, I'm gigafolding, right? It's not even funny. Yeah, I'm gigafolding to the point where it's not even funny. But for me though, I don't know, and this is exactly what I'm like poo-pooing in others. I can't play in the gold room. I just can't bring myself to do it. It just feels too cowardly. Yusong, who gives a... It's Mahjong? I know! But it's like, I need to beat these bozos eventually. I need to beat these bozos eventually. So it's like, well, I can hide in the gold room forever and ever, but eventually I need to play. Eventually I need to play here, you know? But a 3-player game in the silver room is fine. There's no god in three-player silver is a godless wasteland. And that's how I sleep at night. That is genuinely how I sleep at night. +1 berry. I did shovel a ton of berries in my mouth while getting this fun beverage. We might be able to get back into Tenpai. Not to win this hand, but merely just to avoid paying out the exhaustive draw penalty. But again, I don't want to do it until until the pathway is like absolutely clear. It's still a dealer Riichi after all, and there's some danger afoot in the sense that we see 0 copies of the Dora, and say it with me, this is not rhetorical. Everyone, I need to type this, and 0 copies of the red 5. We see none of those, okay? We see none of those. And as a result, like, I don't want to stick my neck, my back, my hand, or my crack out for this. I just can't. Oh, no, dude. Okay. All right. They somehow did not have anything either. They had none 5s, none Dora. As far as dealer sumos go in this situation, not terrible. Not terrible. This is not a start. I'll let you know, okay? I'll absolutely let you know when we found ourselves a starting hand that actually feels good to play. We're still searching. To put it gently, we're still searching right now. They're in my heart. Yeah, the real red 5s were the games that we played along the way, the friends that we made along the way. Not terrible, but I can't help but notice the distinct lack of, what's the word? Value in this hand? I can't help but notice, oh yeah, oh, wonderful. A 3-5-7 shape. We can accept 2 tiles with that. I can't just, I have this sickening realization though. No value. None value left beef. None value left beef. Me and like a war movie, my dying last words. None, tell my family, none value left beef. Mega swear, Finn the Phoenix, thank you both so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you. From hands like that, the only way is up. This is how you know Mahjong has really been harmful lately, is that usually I'm the optimistic one. But I guess that's definitely a side effect of Destroy Dora December. I think that when you play too much Mahjong, you lose that spark. You lose that that belief that everything can be okay. The more you play a Mahjong, and more specifically, the more you lose at Mahjong, you start fading into the darkness. I am so effing sorry. What is this? What is? I know this hand looks fine. But like, oh, like I can't. Oh. Tasukete, me not. Help me. Someone help me. Oh my god. Tasukete means help me. And Mina means everyone. I've been watching so much anime lately. Dude, the word polyglot, there's something wrong with my brain. The word polyglot seems vaguely NSFW to me. But I genuinely like learning other languages. Like, it's not like, I don't know. My brain really enjoys absorbing different words from different languages. So if I'm watching South Korean variety shows, you know I'm absorbing no munchemi so. Like, I don't know. I just like doing that. I just genuinely like doing that. Riichi Tanya Red 5. Please. If I draw, fuck you. All right, Riichi, Tanya, Red 5. Tanya, by the way, not guaranteed. L'amiral de la Taverne, good tidings. Welcome. Ah! So undeserved. So undeserved. So undeserved. Mangan. Found that value you dropped. Wow. Wow. Pulling teeth until the 12th discard. Holy moly. And they said, right this way, sir. Your era of fortune and prosperity has just begun. Wow. I could have even kept that Northwind, right? Could have even kept the Northwind. Oops. Did I do that? Did I do that? Am I doing that right now? Am I in the middle of doing something right now? Have a see, wait, brother, wait. Ruff! I just ruffed so loudly that I heard my own echo in my apartment. I never want to know what the neighbors have thought of me. I just never, ever, I never want to know. I truly never want to know. Do I want to know if I'm pogging up today? Sad to see it go. Was sort of pogging if you stay. Arctic monkeys if they were neats. Pog it up to you. Ever thought of pogging when you wanted to? Now I'm pogging, dude. Oh no, my brain. Oh no, it's something feels wrong in the brain chemistry right now. I mean, happy with this tempai, right? See when prevalent win half flush, 12k in the dealer's seat. Easy. Get that bag, though. We can improve this hand. I mean, it's still 12k if we pawn into the red dragon, but we get to wait for the 5 of bamboo or the 6 of bamboo. And that's a good way to improve this hand. So, I'm not going to say no to that. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. Drawing into 2 of bamboo. Yeah, would not say no to that either. 2 of bamboo allows us to wait on the 1 or the 4 of bamboo. Sun Pillar. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh. This doesn't make up for... Oh, I'm such a whiny little... I'm such a whiny... I love being a whiny little baby. I'm a fussy baby. This does not make up for the last place. Can I get a 1 in chat if you agree? This is how you know I'm getting a little too on my own ego right now. Because I genuinely feel... I want to be the main character so bad. This does not make up for the last place. Like, the scars of 4th still reverberate. Guess what, asshole? The body's keeping the score. You monster. What is this hand? This hand is someone else calls Riichi and we fold. Okay, so 1 more game after this. Yeah, I can't end on a loss. Oh my goodness. Wow, is this game. This game is evil. This game is evil. It's like every time you get 4th, it's like minus 15 million aura. And every time you get 1st, plus 12 aura. You know what I mean? And I'm aura like A-U-R-A. Tasukete, Mina. Fuck it. I'm not organizing my hand anymore. I'm not organizing my hand anymore. Yusong, what if it's someone's first time on the channel? What if it's someone's first time? I don't care. I genuinely don't care. You have no idea what Riichi Mahjong does to a human being. You just don't know. You just don't know. I can see my tiles perfectly fine, by the way. I can see my tiles perfectly fine. Riichi Tanya pure double sequence. You think I'm not in the know? I think we're Ishanten. No. Yes? I think we're one tile away from Tenpai. And I think it's Pog. I think, you want to know what gets us into Tenpai? 2 of circles, 2 of characters, 4 of characters. I feel it in my loins. Okay? I feel it in my loins. We're 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. You want to know what gets us into Tenpai now? 2 of characters, 4 of characters. I can even chi for Tanya. 5 of bamboo, 8 of bamboo. I'm not joking. I'm not just doing this to flex. I think I can play with unsorted tiles. I played enough Mahjong in my life, both like Chinese Mahjong and Riichi Mahjong, to where I'm like, yeah, this is fine. This is just like, I'm so sick and twisted. This is just like an organized hand to me. I'm not, if you think I'm joking, I got another thing coming. You'll know when I'm joking. It's when everyone says -2 in the chat, okay? That's how you know I'm joking. Welcome to the thumbnail. I mean, It is. I like this. I genuinely like this. Well, the other players see the tile layout if we win this hand. No, they will not see the tile layout if we win the hand like this. We could chi into the Dora, the 5 of bamboo. That would feel pretty good. Tanya, Dora, nothing. Tanya, Dora, nothing is not bad. 3 of bamboo is unfortunately not what we want, but we might have to fold here. By the way, I was right. We might have to fold here. I hate it too. Can I just be real with you? I hate it too. But before we do this, we could either draw into a 2 or a 4 of characters, or a 5 or an 8 of bamboo. Genuinely playing unsorted is not. I think I've played enough Mahjong where it's like fine. Wow. No, we never call Riichi here. We absolutely never call Riichi here. It is too silly. Why? I still want to fold this hand. You think I've lost it? Ozraz, good tidings. Old school rune scraz. Sorry. And I don't want anyone to play safe. I think if I call Riichi 4 of characters, literally never happens. And I don't give a anymore. I don't give an F anymore. I just don't. I'm not cutting bamboo. I'm not cutting bamboo. Cutting bamboo seems risky. And it's a tile that's close to the door. Oh, how many 4s and 5s do you see, sir? None! Entering my angry Billy Eichner era, I suppose. I'm not doing that. It's close to the door, you ding dong. This seems fine though. Like 7 of characters seems fine. Why? Vibes, bruv. Okay, I'm not dealing with it. I'm not playing this. I'm not playing. No, absolutely not. For $1, name a tile. The daughter of the red dragon. Gun can, good tidings. We're doing fine today. It's honestly been a little up and a little down. Are we allowed to do that? Just pretend like things are fine? Any tile? What happened to family friendly Yusong? He's dead. Yostar took him into the Jade Room and had him executed. Just kidding. He's still there. He's just a little tilted from playing Riichi Mahjong for too long. Flashbang the Jade Room with unorganized tiles. It's honestly, like, if we played the next round with unorganized tiles, we should. I'll hand organize this one, but I'll keep this off so that we can play the next round with unorganized tiles. Because it's not that bad. It's genuinely not that bad. You kind of, I don't know. There's a sick, there's a beautiful, dark, twisted fantasy to it all, you know? Okay. This is a fairly normal hand still. 3 of characters, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is our nut draw. Outside of that, just like drawn into some other good shapes. You just mentally lock the shapes in. Yeah, exactly. And it forces you, by the way, it'll help you like with real life Mahjong. I think sometimes in real life Mahjong, a lot of people are just like, you know, are playing like, not like, a lot of people are just playing slow because you're not quite like sure of, and that's fine. Everyone has a different like, you know, skill level when playing Riichi Mahjong, or like familiarity with playing IRL, all that good stuff. Genuinely all that good stuff. Suji trap, oops. But playing with unsorted tiles, or just having to think about what tiles that you would want to see in your hand, what type of tiles that you would like versus what type of tiles that you don't, it just helps expedite the game a little bit, so that it's not like every decision is a little bit of like an oof, you know? You're taking like 10, 15 seconds with every single decision. It just slows down the game. I'm not saying to the point where Riichi Mahjong is not enjoyable. No, it's still giga enjoyable. But it's like, it might... I think it's a good thing to keep in mind, is all I'll say. Rachel Bunnies, thank you for the 17 months. I appreciate it. I don't mean to be so Riichi Mahjong elitist. But simply put, it's all I have. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's like a good etiquette thing. What do I want to do with this hand? It's a great question. I was thinking about going for pure straight, although it was already feeling unlikely with the amount of and for that reason Sharks I'm out with the amount of 9 of bamboozles already lost. So what do I want to have happen here? I want right lord to deal into left lord for a Manga and then the game to be over and I get to enjoy first. I know that is some grade A cowardice right there, but it is absolutely true. It is absolutely true. What is happening? Actually, what is happening? Sir, a third Riichi has entered this round. I'm kind of running out of options. I will throw green Dreezy if I must. North Wheezy is I mean, definitely on the chopping block. 6 of characters. The Dora tile is somehow safe after all this time. Lamau, by the way. I'll hit that one with the certified Lamau. 3 of Bambeezes. Yup. I'm okay with that. Deal into a Mongon. And there it is. Not a Hanemon, please. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I cannot handle a Hanemon. Absolutely not. Uh-oh. Oh, yes! Yes! Yes. We're back. Holy moly, we're back. Holy moly. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. We're doing some friendlies to end this. And we might be able to do two rounds of this, okay? We're gonna do, create room. We're, honestly, Yusong, play a fun game mode. 3-player, East only. Get in here. 59652. Get the frick in here. Jet, thank you so much for the follow. Good tidings. Hey, I hope everyone has a good holidays if you're celebrating. If you're not, take care of yourselves. We're going to be back on Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific with not Riichi Mahjong, okay? and then next week, we're going to be back Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Monday and Tuesday, we're still playing Riichi Mahjong. Jesus Christ. But like, there's no way we can continue losing. They just won't let us. You know what I mean? There's no way that that's possible. Be nice to me. Be nice to me. I'm Ryan. Oh, it's unsorted. Okay, this no. Absolutely not. No. This is for fun. I'm not doing that when it's for fun. Maybe unsorted is a little bit harder than I'm willing to give it credit. Drope is already emoting a storm. Sure, a lot of weird stuff going on with this hand. Might go for a Martma in the Martma. You know what I mean? That might not be a bad idea. Just kidding. That is immediately called off. This is just a good hand. This is good old-fashioned. This is like when a country song talks about a nice cold beer. This is like good old-fashioned Mahjong. Yeehaw! Like, this is fine. This is fine. No matter how we get into time, it can't be that bad. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to want to die at the end of this Riichi Mahjong round or whatever. Whoa! Okay. There's some weird stuff here. Cold beer. I've seen that. It's there's someone who made a mix on YouTube that was like country songs, but only like an entire country song, but it's only a mashup of other country songs when they say cold beer. Can I be real with you? No. Like, this hand oingo boingos. You know what I mean? This hand oingo boingos in a way that's like very rare for hands to oingo boingo. And as a result, I will be treating it as such. I know that's right. He loved Charlie Brown so much he became the adults. That's what they sound like, right? Just like sick frogs. Okay, I mean a little bit painful about the whole white Dreezy situation. What do I want to draw? This. These are the two tiles that I want to see. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. This is my penance for not calling Riichi? That's my penance for not calling Riichi? Okay, and then the pawn gets called. So true, bestie. Let me game a little bit. Maybe it was greedy of me to not call Riichi. But could you blame me? I was hoping for something a little bit jazzier. A little bit pizzazzier. Okay. Drope not gonna roll over and die. That's fair. Ruh-roh. I was cooking. I was genuinely wanting to go for 4 concealed triplets. You know what I mean? Yusong, that's bullying? I know. Okay, 3 or a Dora. God, I love Mahjong. I love Mahjong. How can I skip con? If I con there, it kills my 5-6 shape. And the 6 of bamboo was looking like it was gonna be our pair. It's not a terrible con for meme reasons, but for gameplay reasons, I would say I would rather be punched brutally. Brutally, Jesus. I meant to end that with something funny, but it just sounds really dark now. Yeah, I would just rather be punched in like a brutal manner. I'm pawning here, and hey, I'm pawning over here. Can someone explain to me why I'm pawning? Can someone genuinely explain to me why I'm pawning? I'm also not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything. I'm not in 3-player to have a good... I'm not in 3-player to make friends. Oh, Yusong Tempa, I know. I'm not in 3-player to make friends. I'm here to promote my Instagram and to start an acting career, okay? I'm not familiar with 3-player, John. Is throwing the Northwind on your opening hand optimal? So whenever you draw into a Northwind, or if you have a Northwind, you don't have to do it immediately, but you can do it whenever, and it'll give you like 1 more Han for your winning hand. So it's kind of nice, and you get to draw immediately. Okay, con. Okay, not bad, genuinely not bad. And I'm gonna sumo, and I could have conned there for funsies. But there's only 2 copies of the 1 of circles left. I think I'm okay with this. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 Dora, 55 Kita. Hanemon in 3-player is a real ripoff because it's like 6,000, 3,000, and there's no other 3,000 to give you your full 12k Andy. Okay. And there's no character suit either. There's only 1s and 9s. So it's a little bit painful in that sense to start off with a lot of character suit tops. You can still go for things like 13 orphans and the such, but that's fine. Oh my god. Okay. Still okay. What do we want to draw into? I'm not sure. Red Dragon is fine. Like if we just get to do a quick kill with the Red Dragon, that ends the game with us in first. But also, we are in here not to make friends, but to ruin, utter ruination. And so, you know, we might have to take a little bit of a detour in order to do that. Okay, Drobe with the pawn. I mean, they have Seawind and two Dreezes as well. I mean, I don't know what's going on here with my hand. That's it's such an excellent question. Oh, Yusong, what are you doing with this hand? I don't know. Every single hand, if you think hard enough about it, is 4 concealed triplets. Genuinely, every single hand is 4 concealed triplets if you believe hard enough. So like that is kind of what the thing is right now. Hanemon for ants. Yeah, exactly. This is the greed they spoke of in the Bible. Also, you don't get the chi in the there's no crying in baseball, and there's no chi in 3-player and 3-player. I know it's a little fricked up. I agree with you, it's fricked up. I cut the door because I'm not afraid. It's more of an educational moment as to illustrate to others why you should never cut the door, and that's a teaching moment, and that's a teaching moment, and that's a teaching moment for everyone here. Congrats to Pat Dine. You know, I wish you could have won legitimately, but I just did that for a teaching moment. GG's. Pat Dine, Drope, thank you so much for the game. I'm gonna boot you from this game so we can get some fresh blood in here. I hope that's okay. Oh, some of you booted yourselves. 59652. This will be the last game. Elegant. Okay. 3-player master rank, by the way. Napkin. Good tidings. Best of luck in the Coliseum. Okay. Thanks for teaching. Yeah, no problem. Again, no stream until Friday. Thank you so much for all the support. Take care of yourselves on the holidays. I've realized in the last few years, I really don't like the holidays. It's like the most mentally tough time for me. So just like preserve yourself if you're also in the same boat. Because I think it's like a little underrepresented. You know what I mean? The Omega, excuse me. Thank you for dropping the 5 gifties. I really appreciate it. Release the gifted subs list? No, thank you. I don't. Sorry, I was reading about the Epstein earlier. I don't mean to conflate this with the kind gifted subs. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate it. Thanks for teaching me how to Dougie. Doom, 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 doom. Me in an acapella group trying to do the bass line to teach me how to Dougie. My computer might be hosed. Not sure why it's not connecting. That's okay. Yeah, we'll still wait, and then like you'll if you close your client, I mean, I would still give it some time. It might not. It might just be taking some time. But if you disconnect and reconnect, it's just there's still some honor among us, among thieves. The General Scrub, thank you for dropping the 5 gifted as well. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna wait for as long as possible for Napkin to get back into this. Because why? Because I'm honorable, and then I'm gonna emote just to show that I'm not a freak. I'm waiting for how do I signal looking to the left? Okay, now I am running out of time, and so as a result, I must play. And Elegant is also on the same boat. Hopefully the McDonald's Wi-Fi is treating you right. God, I love emotes. That's the thing. When not used for evil, some of the emotes are really cute. Like this one's my favorite. Whoa, Napkin, welcome back. Oh, let's go. Holy frick, 3 Northwinds immediately. That's already 3 Han. Yo, let's go. I like this character so much. I think they're so cool. Yusong, please get some other hobbies. I can't. It's hard. It's hard. I mean, I don't want to pawn, like, I want 50,000 points. I don't want, wow, we waited for this. We waited for this just to get freaking memed on with the immediate Riichi call. No, that's fair. All's fair in love and Zhong. Yo, Rachel Bunnies, what the frick? Thank you for the 5 gifties as well. Thank you. Didn't everybody already like do enough supporting? I don't know why I'm being spiteful now. I don't know. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I just want everyone to please take care of yourselves too, okay? Please take care of yourselves. That is also very extremely important, okay? I still want to reach you. Thank you, genuinely. Rachel Bunnies, the General Scrub, to Omega, to everyone else. Oh my god. Mahjong. 2 Oradora! Dealer Hane Mizis. Which is equivalent of, I mean, it's 3 players, so there's not a third person to give 6,000 points. All right, kid gloves are coming off. You thought I was playing serious just now? Nope. Oh yeah, this one's gonna feel good. Yusong, this is the most foolish attempt to murmur in the murmur I've ever seen in my entire life. You don't even know what stupid is. It's about to get so freaking stupid in here. Edict, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. It's about to get giga stupid right now. And I think Elegant is on the reverse of what I'm doing. So it's going to just be a shootout. Oh, there's Yakuman. Okay, all right. So what do we want to do? We want to fade drawing the red dragon. We would love to just not draw the red dragon if that's at all possible. Okay. I might not be able to go for the hand that I wanted to go for. But when God closes one door, he ruins your life with another door, okay? And that might be what we're striving for, what we're Guilty Gear striving for. Is this a Yakuman? Okay, it is not, but it's still a really good hand. Oh. God, I love being a bystander. God. Kita, more like 3-ta, ZZ Als. Abso-freaking-lutely. Chris Ross, hey, Yusong. Whoa, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. No, this hand is so bad. We gotta figure out something to do. And there's our thing that we just figured out. I recently discovered Mahjong and I found your channel. Been loving your videos. Yesterday got my first Yakuman on Mahjong Soul, the 3 big dragons. Honestly, huge congrats. That's as far as Yakumans go, that's one of the even the more rare ones, right? That you might see. Huge congrats. Thank you for the kind words. I hope Mahjong continues to treat you well, continues to treat me well, continues to treat us well. and that you continue to pog up. I don't mean this in like a womp womp sense. Thank you everyone for understanding. I thought I had one more video scheduled, but I think from tomorrow to the new year, I'm gonna just take some time off of the YouTube so I can just kind of recalibrate. If you knew how much true crime documentaries at 2x speed that I've watched recently, you would be like, oh, this guy needs to be in a facility. Oh my god. My Gamora! Spiritual torture. Remember when that one Fox News anchor said that they would be, oh my god. This isn't a friendly. Someone would be going in the death note, okay? Someone would be going in the death note. You think I'm joking with this emo? I'm ready to throw hands right now, okay? Remember that one Fox News anchor agreed to be emotionally waterboarded by playing Riichi Mahjong, and then they never did? They just kept hiding and hiding? I still remember. I absolutely still remember. Was that Tucker Carlson? Who was the person that was like, yeah, I'll get waterboarded, and then they never did? This is a weird thing to say at the end. Literally, maybe like one of the last stream before the holidays. You know what I'm talking about? I also don't know what I'm doing with this hand. Can I just be totally honest with you? I mean, this is maybe a direct hit manga on Left Lord. Hannity. Yes, it was Hannity. When is Hannity going to play Riichi Mahjong? I'm still waiting. I'm absolutely still waiting. We can single tile York on some other tiles, or drawing into another Northwind is also like good wood as well. I mean, I'm not coming back for half. I'm coming back for the whole hog. Okay, reconnection successful. Whoever is at YoStar that was supposed to work today to pick my hand pick my tiles so that I could actually have good tiles, you were late, okay? And I'm angry about that. I thought in our contract, nothing. I thought in our contract it specified that you have to give me good tiles once in a blue moon. That if I have a bad stream, that someone has to be there to give me a good stream afterwards. Like clock out at 5. That's fair. It is a late night. Oh god, kill. No, this is not enough to kill. White Dragon 1Ds. Yeah. No. Zorian Mo, thanks for dropping the tier 1. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right, Elegant Napkin. Thank you for the games as well. I don't know about this one. We're just gonna. Oh, okay. And that's good. And they're connecting with nature, and that's good. And that's absolutely good. Good luck in everyone's snowball brawls. Friendship Ender. Oh my god. Why is that an achievement in Mahjong Soul? Oh my goodness. Hair has never been stranger, but that's okay. Take care of yourself for the holidays, whether you're celebrating or not. I'll be back on Friday. Just be nice to yourself. It's just a weird time. I'll see you in the Discord immediately after the stream. Thank you for all the support. Nuts. I don't even know what to say. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know it's hard-earned money too, so I just really appreciate it. That like going to the channel. I could say the channel to try to distance myself from it, but it's like no, it's just me and Fue Coco. It's Crust. Thank you for the 3 months of Prime. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll see you in the Discord. You better take care of yourself. Get yourself something nice if you can. If you can't do something nice for yourself, I'll talk to you soon, okay? All right. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!